What's up, everyone? Today I'll be introducing RedShield Games, an upcoming open-world turn-based multiplayer role-playing game. It is set in a post-apocalyptic, dystopian world. Without wasting any time, let's dive into the game. I'm just going to tap anywhere to begin the game. I have already created an account earlier, so I'll just enter my username, Survivor01, and the password, RedShield Games, all in caps. The game opens with a cutscene. I'm not going to skip it. Let's watch the narrative. Okay, so the background of the game is set in the 1940s, and it says here, the game begins with a premise of an alternative dystopian universe where biological warfare took a wrong turn. That's an interesting setup. Now, the game has jumped into a scene where it seems as if a human settlement is being attacked and its perimeter breached by these zombie-like creatures. Soldier A is speaking, and he's saying, "Wake up, Commander! The settlement is now in imminent danger as the Deformed have broken the final defense." Right, so it seems like the zombie-like creatures we saw earlier are called the Deformed. Now we're in the battle scene. Before we proceed, let's look around first. The one on the left is Soldier A, which would be us, the player, and on the right would be the Deformed. On the bottom of the screen, we can look at the character stats and actions available. And it says here that round 1, player's turn. So it's my turn. Oh, by the way, if some of you have missed what I said before, RedShield Games is a turn-based game, so that means we'll be taking turns when playing. Let's click the skill icon here to trigger a melee attack on the enemy. Oh, we've struck a punch, but it doesn't seem to be a powerful one as the punch only deals 2 damage. Now it's the Deformed's turn to attack. Oh no, the opponent has used a life-stealing move to heal itself while attacking us, dealing 10 damage while healing itself for 2. Seems like the enemy is stronger than I anticipated, so now that we have both made our moves, the round is ended. Unfortunately, we can't move to the next round as my HP is now reduced to 0 due to the previous attack. The game jumps into a cutscene. Okay, let's watch it. We can see a Tibetan monk warrior jumping in between the Deformed and the soldiers. The monk, known as Dawa the Warrior, arrives as the commander's side and helps fend off the Deformed, rallying up the soldiers to not admit defeat yet and to re-strategize their war tactics. We have been brought into another battle scene, this time with a different character called Dawa the Warrior, to engage in combat with the enemy. The bottom left section of the screen displays the character stats. Here we can see Dawa's attack is 15 and his health point is 20. He seems to be a stronger character than Soldier A earlier. Let's begin by tapping on the first skill. Dawa charges forward and strikes the Deformed with all his might. Now it's the enemy's turn. Let's see what kind of trick this thing has up its sleeves this time. Okay, this time the attack isn't as bad. Dawa has better defense against the Deformed, taking lesser damage. Only 4 damage was dealt. Since Dawa has managed to survive the previous attack, it looks like the combat continues. We can pick a different skill this time. Whoa, look at that! Dawa's second skill is definitely powerful. The strong blow dealt 15 damage. Whoopee! Wow, we have managed to eliminate the enemy and win the battle. Let's see what our rewards are for clearing this round. We received 20 RS gold and 5 regeneration symbionts. Okay, so here Dawa explains to us about the regeneration symbiont and how it can be used to gain healing abilities. It looks as if all the Deformed have been defeated. Now that Dawa has joined the team, let's peep into our character management tab at the bottom left of the screen. When we click here, we can see Dawa's character information. We are brought into Dawa's character details. Since I collected a few of the regeneration symbionts from defeating the Deformed, I wonder if I can infect them into Dawa to evolve the character. Alright, I'm going to tap on one of these small circles. Let's tap on the Symbiont tab at the top right corner of the screen. These are probably the symbionts that are available under Dawa. From here, we can also have a look at the stats of the symbionts obtained after our previous battle. Each symbiont has its own attributes and different stats. Let's go with the 4th symbiont and drag it into the character's skill slot. Nice, look at that. With the first regeneration symbiont attached into the slot, we've unlocked the regeneration skill tree part for Dawa. If we want to unlock the next tier, we would need to complete all the other slots. Let's tap on the Characters tab on the top left of the screen. So just now, the slots were to upgrade the skills, and now it seems that these slots are for upgrading the character's body parts. There are 6 upgradable body parts here, looking kind of similar to chakra points in the body. The upgradable body parts are the head, right and left arms, core, and right and left legs. For now, I want to focus on strengthening Dawa's arms. Similar to the Symbiont skill tree, all the champion's body parts can be upgraded with Symbionts. Let's click on the Symbiont tab and view the available Symbionts that we can use. So, the right arm has 3 Symbiont slots, which means that we can perhaps drag all the regeneration Symbionts into them. Now, drag this into the second slot. And let's pick this particular Symbiont to be slotted into the third one. As you can see, once we infect Dawa's right arm with the 3 regeneration Symbionts, the arm begins to grow. The predominant infection is changing the appearance of that particular part of the character's body. As you can see here, the right arm appears to be bulky and plants are sprouting out of the arm. I presume that this is because the regeneration Symbiont is based on the concept of plants. Now that we have browsed around the character and skills menu, let's look at the bottom part of the screen. Looks like we can zoom in and out of the character menu using the slider on the bottom left. Oh, you can see, now that we have zoomed out, we have this overview of the entire Symbiont skill tree. The skill tree will only light up upon unlocking the initial slot. Let's click the Attacks tab next to the zoom slider at the bottom left of the screen. Here we can view all the character's combat skills. Let's try tapping the Tier 1 Regeneration activated skill core and see if we can drag it into the slot on any of the 5 skills. I am choosing the first skill. I gather that by doing this right, and we can modify our skills to possess the Regeneration Symbiont affinity. And with that, we have reached the end of the tutorial. Of course, you can choose to review it again if you deem to, but for now, we will proceed with no. Let's return to the game by clicking the back button at the top left of the screen. This is our base. Please be wary of your actions so as to not frighten our people. We are warned to be careful of our whereabouts so as to not frighten the normal humans. I guess this kind of shows us that normal humans aren't comfortable around the infected, or they might not even know of their existence. That's interesting. That's it, everyone. We have reviewed the whole character management and at the same time had a preview of the gameplay. In the next video, let's delve into the land mechanism of this game, which I think is called Bunker. Hope you all enjoyed this video.